All right, so we're working on this Whirlpool top mount. Now you might be noticing your first sign that your fridge is not working is going to be your ice maker not making ice. So if you pay attention to those things, you will actually start to diagnose your fridge way earlier so that you don't lose your food. So pay attention. If your ice maker is on and you notice it's not making ice, start looking around, take some stuff out of the freezer, and start looking towards the back wall right there where we're defrosting right now. That's where it will start. Now, we're going to be taking out all the screws, and we're going to be getting back there, and you'll see how bad it is. But your ice maker will know that the temperature is not the same way before you even notice it. Now, to remove the back cover, you'll need a hook pick. Once all the screws are out, careful. Those panels can be sharp, so be careful. Now you can see how frozen it is back there. Now, a couple of reasons why your fridge could be iced up like this. You may have a bad heater. In our case, it is a heater. You may have a bad bimetal. Bimetal is a thermostat, and it tells the heater when to turn off in the event of a board or a timer. When the heater is not functioning, you will have ice just like this unit. Now, if the bimetal is not working, that will also give you the same identical symptom. That's why you need to check or being able to understand what's going on. Now, this unit is equipped with a board, a main board. Now, if the main board was not sending power to the heater, you would also get the same identical symptom. So you have to go through and check. Now, some models will have a timer, which, again, if the timer was not advancing to defrost, then again, you would ice up the same way. Another thing that can cause you to ice up, check all your door seals, make sure they're functioning, and if they're not functioning, you're going to pull in a lot of moisture. All right, so pay attention to these things. There's your heater prong, and make sure it's fully tight. Sometimes these will slip out, and if it does, you got to make sure that you have a good contact to verify that your heater is working good. Okay, so let's plug this in. Make sure this is not moving or coming out. And when you plug it back in, make sure it is tight. If you look closely, it has a pin in there, and the pin broke off. Make sure you unplug before you do this. Unit is powered up, but this is unplugged. You're safe, but make sure you unplug, otherwise. All right, so this part broke off. There it is. And it came off of here. Your neutral, which means power comes in, but it doesn't go anywhere. So basically, you don't have a heater. Heater cannot come on. Heater's not gonna do anything. Yeah, these two, we should get continuity if he's good. Okay, so bimetal is good. So now we're going to heat it up. It should turn off, stating that it's good. All right, so that's off. That's working. We need a heater, but now we're going to defrost the system. Now, you might be able to, well, no, we're not going to do that, but order a heater. I'm not going to tell you how to rig your fridge. It's not safe. So we'll need to order a heater for this unit. Once it's defrosted properly, the unit will work properly for about 7 to 10 days, and then it will start this over again. So in the meantime, we'll get a heater ordered and get this thing fixed. We might actually have a heater, we'll see. We're almost done. Make sure you get all the ice is still back there. If you do this, your unit will still not cool properly because you still have ice that the fan has to work to pull warm air through. Make sure you get your steamer and blow down these holes. A lot of times you have, look at that, okay, all of that has to be blown out. So you should see steam coming from here when you're fully done up here. All right, we're fully defrosted, and you should see nice chunks coming down from the back, and you should be good. Drain is good because this unit was draining just fine. So I'm going to check to see if we have a heater for this unit. If not, plug everything back in and order your heater. Your model number is going to be on the inside. We'll leave a link to the heater. Could be a Whirlpool or Kenmore badge unit. All right. All right, this part is pretty straightforward, guys. All you're going to be doing is taking your old heater out of circuit, removing it from the harness, and now towards the end of getting it out, you might have to cut your old heater wire. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you'll just have to remove your fan assembly to fully get it out. Sometimes a wire is routed behind another wire, but the heater is no good in your case, so just go ahead and cut it and you're good to go. And then we'll be jumping back into getting the new heater in. So be mindful as you remove the heater. You're going to have 2 tabs, one on each side, and you're going to basically pull slowly, gently, the heater out of the assembly. You're going to work it from behind the foam, and underneath, the heater will have a metal. It's nothing more than heat transfer, and you will have to pull it out of the bracket. It goes back in. I couldn't show the angle, so just pay attention to how you remove it, and once you get it out, just put it back in and you'll be fine. Just want to point something out. Be mindful as you're installing or removing the heater. Do not disrupt or move the evaporator. If you do, you might as well go shopping for a new refrigerator. All right, so we're wrapping up, getting all our screws in. Don't forget, and you're going to put your cover on. Make sure you get all your screws in before you put that cover on. It snaps in. Make sure you push down. And then you're going to have your ice maker. Once all that is in, plug your unit back in. If you had it unplugged, if not, turn the unit on. Put your shelf in and allow the unit to cool down probably good 6 to 8 hours before you reach temperature. Alright guys, enjoy this excellent video. Hopefully you got your fridge up and running. Thanks for watching.
Scotty Scheffler, who was the favorite coming in,